results of analysis were skewed in favor of the prosecution.
The FBI can't force the states to look at those cases.
The truth will set you free. Yeah, don't kid yourself.
The system has failed me.
I'm Joe Berlinger. This is the system. People want to believe that the justice system works. People want to believe that prosecutors and police do the right thing. I think every American needs to be concerned about that. We do have the best justice system in the world, in theory. The problem is it's run by human beings. Human beings make mistakes. I like to think of this show as a watchdog about the system to make sure justice is being served. Wrongful convictions happen. We need to be vigilant. When our personal liberty is taken away from us, it better be done the right way. Is justice really for all?
Every day, someone leaves their home searching for a better life.
2 hours in, come upon a body.
Now, in a breakthrough television event, Al Jazeera America takes you beyond the debate. Experience firsthand the tragic journey of these migrants.
A lot of people don't have a clue what goes on when you live near the border.
6 strangers with different points of view.
I don't believe in borders.
Our government is allowing an invasion.
Get to experience illegal immigration, up close and personal.
It's very overwhelming to see this many people that have perished.
A lot of families that don't know where their babies went.
I want to make sure that her life is remembered.
What happens when lost lives are relived?
The only way to find out is to see it yourselves.
On Borderland. Premieres Sunday at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, only on Al Jazeera America.
You guys want to come to the United States?
What I admire so much about Al Jazeera America is that it is solely committed to journalism.
You're not just skimming the headlines, you're also not getting fluff.
The gap between the rich and the poor is growing faster in San Francisco.
You're going to get something you're not going to get anywhere else. You're going to get these in-depth stories about real people.
As an unsecured creditor, province could receive just cents on the dollar.
Chronic homelessness has always been a challenge here in New Orleans.
We recently did a story about a mother who was worried about the air her children were breathing.
This is not your standard household dust.
Florida is an amazing place to work as a journalist.
The Rocky Mountain West is really an extraordinary part of this country.
I worked in Nashville for 6 years. I know the stories that are important to people there. Overcrowding is such a big issue at this school.
People in the outer islands of Alaska picking up tsunami trash, really committed to what they're doing.
And they have a lot more work to do.
You really want to tell people's stories. You got to go talk to the people.
Real reporting.
Real news.
This is what we do.
Al Jazeera America.
Astra was a concept that we developed coming out of our Foundry environment, where we do a lot of open API developer work. And really it was a compilation of several factors. We do a lot of work in the threat landscape around what's the new emerging threats, as well as delivering security solutions to customers. And what we quickly realized is that the model needs to change.
Astra is a completely new way that we're developing software at AT&T. It's an innovative platform that is going to change security technology. It's decoupling the software from the hardware and making it much easier and more flexible in how we can offer security.
The Big Data Initiative is, in short, all about trying to unleash the value from the data that AT&T collects on a daily basis and use it for the benefit of our business customers. Part of the Big Data Initiative is to build tools that help people manage large data sets, creating compelling interactive visualizations to allow people to explore. Our first product that we're trying to develop in our location analytics portfolio is for our Wi-Fi customers. When you walk into, let's say, a coffee shop with your AT&T device, the Wi-Fi access point in the coffee shop understands that there's a device in the store and it can see the identifying number on that device. We can take the data coming in off of the Wi-Fi access points in the locations of our clients, and aggregate that with other AT&T data so that they can learn about the people who are coming into their store, where those people are coming from, and demographic profiles of those customers that they probably would not have been able to get otherwise.
Nanocubes are an in-memory data structure for highly interactive visualization of massive data sets.
When we designed the nanocubes, we wanted to provide a technology where people can very quickly look at very large amounts of data. The nice thing about the nanocubes interface is that it enables both this overview where you can get the whole picture, or you can very quickly just drill down and say, for example, select Indianapolis, and then you can see what happens is that in Indianapolis there was a Super Bowl in February, so you can very quickly get an idea that something happened here.
Laurel Linz, Carlos Scheidegger, and myself were meeting late last year, and we were trying to figure out how we could better solve the problem of interactively visualizing very large spatial data sets. A spark went off, and all three of us kind of had the same vision of how we're going to solve this.
What do you do when you have 210 million of anything? You can't really do a table, you can't really do a list of things. You need to build these interfaces that allow you to intuitively and quickly browse the entirety of your data set.